Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another S-Tuner video. Today I'm going to be building an S13 hatch. It's like the build that I do the most. I'm a little bit out of breath because I've been running up and down fixing the hole in my hatch that is actually right here. Well, no longer right there. It's pretty much fixed. I'm just painting it at this point, so I'm waiting for coats. I finished up top 5, then I ran down and resanded it down a little bit, then sprayed some primer back on there. Gonna probably do the same after I record this, and then keep recording videos in between coats because I have to get like 8 videos pre-recorded for next week, as I'm going away for a whole week, so I won't be able to do any videos. I need to get all those pre-recorded, and you know, stuff like that, so that I can get videos out to you guys no problem. So basically what I'm going to do for this build, since I'm not really sure 100%, I'm basically just going to make a really wide S13 hatch with some crazy body kits on it, and a very simple livery. I'm not going to do anything too crazy with the livery. I'm just going to do something something decently simple, I should say. I'm sorry. But I don't really have a plan for the kit right now. I mean, BN is obviously like the obvious choice. Maybe Vertex. Let's see how Vertex looks. It's mainly I don't like a lot of front bumpers for S13 hatches. I normally just like the stock ones and that's it. So let's see how Vertex looks. I mean, like, I don't really like that. It looks like a fish, a catfish, if I'm honest. I don't really like it at all. So I'm kind of like thrown out on what to choose. That looks weird. That's my main problem with finding a body kit for the S13 hatch. I really only like the Origin kit. Any Origin kit is good. The Type X kit is good, and then stock like Senki and Shuki kits. WG, this is WG, right? Yes. So WG is like the best at this time. So we'll leave WG in mind. SR, Spirit Ray, I assume. Yes. K-Power. Okay. K-Power can work. K-Power is just like a wide Type X. You know what? We're going to go with, probably going to go with the K-Power. Ings is alright. HR, there's a lot more than I thought there was. HR is also good. That looks pretty much identical to the Type X replica kit I was going to get. I completely forget the name of that. I believe it's called, I can't think of the name right now, but I know that that name does exist. What is the name of that kit? Oh, this is going to be... This is going to be frustrating because I know I'm going to remember it like the second I stop recording. But yeah, that's like the exact same bumper that I was I might be getting for my car if I decide on going with that. We'll keep the Vertex sides because that sort of flows with the front bumper there. Our rear bumper, however, possibly just Vertex rear bumper. Rear bumpers also don't look that good on hatches, if I'm honest. So it's kind of hard to choose something. Possibly BN. Possibly Blister. Blister's too wide. ORL. There's nothing. Spirit Ray. Spirit Ray bumper doesn't really flow that well with the rest of the kit, if I'm honest. Let's just throw a BN sides or rear bumper on there and call it a day. That should be... That just looks weird with that front bumper, though. That doesn't work at all. Alright, you know what? Screw it. Front bars. BN Type 2. We're going to do the BN kit. BN Sports kit, even though I said we weren't going to do it, we're going to do it. There we go. BN Sports kit the whole way around. That's how you know you have not very much creativity. Alright. There we go. We'll throw those taillights on. Don't worry, I'm not going to leave them clear like that. They will be looking a lot better when I do the colors and stuff. Spoilers. 326 Power Wing is probably going to be our best choice here. Unfortunately, when I put some wide fenders on there, it's going to have to be lengthened up a little bit. We'll put the roof spoiler on there. Yes. Hatch, rear guard, spirit ray. Spirit ray rear guard might be good. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going for here. I really have no set in stone design and styles or options for this build. I just felt like building an S13 hatch and recording it to get another video out to you guys. O-Type 2. That actually doesn't look that bad. That's pretty nice if I'm honest. The O-Type. Yeah, we'll go with that. I don't know why I'm lagging so much. Why does my thing keep lagging? Please stop. Yeah, that's different. Alright, so accessories, we'll do intercooler 01, exhaust 04. You know the typical exhaust that I'm gonna do. The typical blast pipes. Maybe we'll just keep it the stock width though, like this. Let's see how this looks. Blast pipes done in this size. Probably not gonna look the greatest, because they usually only look good when they're huge. I gotta rotate that outwards like that. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it needs to be bigger, just because of how much room is left over from the bumper. It doesn't look right. So we'll go ahead and remove that. Scale the width up and the height up to about there. We can move that down. Copy it. There, that looks so much better. They just look so much better when it fills the actual gap up and it's not just a little thing that looks stupid. We'll remove the louvers. I don't think those fit this style. We actually don't have to widen the 326 power wing, which is interesting. I normally have to widen that. Okay, we completely missed the headlights. How do the Supermade headlights look on this? That looks awesome. Alright, we'll go with those. Even though it makes it look more like a catfish than it already did. Other parts, we're all good, I believe. Accessories, we should be all good with as well. Oil cooler, yeah, we'll leave all that. We'll put a window banner on there, just in case. Arrow, I don't think we're going to do any sort of arrow on this. Our wheels. Now, our wheel choice. We have quite a few options for this. As you can see all our options right in front of your eyes. Except for like over here. You can't see that part, but... wheels. How do the Mach... What is this? Mach 5? How do these look? I'm not really sure. I don't think I'm a fan of that, if I'm honest. Choosing wheels is always the hardest part, because I always just choose like the same 5 wheels or so. How do... I need some good looking wheels, but like I always choose the same wheels. I always choose the same wheels, but they just look so good. Like XT7s, 18s, go in complex tires, those. Drop the tire profile of 30, and then we give it some mad stretch. And like this thing just looks awesome. We'll go ahead and put brake type 2 on. XD9s. Like XD9s can look really good. Maybe if you not do offset that much, but like that. And then you concave the living hell out of them. Like I like XD9s. But I just don't think they suit the 240 very much, if I'm being honest. So XT7s are what I'm going to go with. And then we just ditch these, and they look amazing. Like, I think these are the best looking wheels in S-Tuner, if I'm honest. I really do think these are the best looking wheels in S-Tuner. So, let's go ahead and rotate the suspension forward just a tad bit. Slam it to the ground. Probably going to have to adjust that ride height, but it's cool. We'll have it like right there. Alright, front wheels. -10 camber to start ourselves off, and then we'll adjust it from there. So these are 18s. I normally go with 17s, but we're going to try 18s out for this build. Just something I wanted to do. Now that is still really low, which is good. And our front wheels are all set up nicely. -6 for the rears. I don't even care if we have to tuck the rears because that looks fine. Alright. That's actually looking pretty good. That is looking pretty sweet. 18s look good on some 240s, and this is a 240 that I would say the 18s look good on, which is surprising. I normally do not like 18s at all. Normally don't like them at all. But hey, it works occasionally, I guess. Alright, so now we just have to do our colors. So main color will be white. Yes, good. Our wheel center, I want to do white as well. Actually, no, we'll probably do black for these because the color in mind I have for the livery probably look the best with black on the wheels there. So I mean, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Our wheel face, yellow for the lug nuts. Again, probably gonna look the best with the color I choose. Yellow just looks so good on the calipers and the lug nuts. I don't know why. Pretty much every build I do makes it look good. But here we go. We're pretty much done. We'll go ahead and edit our taillights now. That's not the glass, is it? I don't think so. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and paint this now. We just gotta get our taillights all nice and set up properly. That is our glass. Okay. We need to keep the glass in mind because that is how I'm going to make these look good, I guess, is the proper thing for it. Okay. So get rid of those. This is just something I'm doing on the fly, and I had the idea like 5 minutes ago. Okay, cool. Here we go. Since everything is sort of all taken apart now and I have a general idea of what everything does, we can go ahead and paint these chrome. Nice. These can get painted a nice red. Yes, good, good. Those are already chrome. And this should be a nice red as well. Now I may adjust that later, but like that's basically the colors I'm going for. You know what? I feel like just tinting them black with the red on the inside there would look better. That's just something I think will be best. Oh, I didn't mean to edit the 326 power wing. I'm sorry, Mr. Wing. I didn't mean to do that. Alright. Let's go ahead and move all of these back into position. And those taillights actually look pretty awesome. They look much better than they did before. Wow. Getting rid of those red lenses like changed the whole look of that taillight there, which is surprising. Okay, why is it lagging? It's never lagged like this before. Unless like my CPU is gonna blow up or something, which I don't know. Could be a possibility if I'm honest. I don't know. We'll try and figure this out for the next time I have to record something. But yeah, now we're gonna go ahead and do our livery. So I will see you at the end of the livery, I guess. Alright, so there we go. That was I just completely destroyed the mic, and that probably sounded really bad for you guys. But yeah, there we go. That is our livery. This is something I made for R Factor. If you follow my Night Ride Facebook page, you would have seen it. It's just something simple I made since I'm kind of getting back into R Factor. There'll probably be a few R Factor videos going up within the next week or so. The reason I got out of it in the first place was because I couldn't get my wheel to work. So I was like, well, I might as well just play Assetto Corsa, right? Since my wheel worked on there. So yeah, that's what happened. I played Assetto Corsa instead of R Factor. And once I found out that my wheel worked with R Factor, all I had to do was reinstall R Factor. It obviously wasn't that bad of a thing to sort of deal with, but it was still quite annoying having to reinstall everything. So when I did that, I felt like I really wanted to make a livery. Yeah, I wanted to make a livery for me to use, and this is something that I came up with when I was designing that livery. Just something really simple and quick. Only difference is in R Factor, there's like metallic fleck on it, or flake, or however you want to pronounce it. But yeah, really easy, really simple. I'm probably gonna do a few more liveries for it once I get a few more templates and stuff like that. We'll just go ahead and paint everything here quickly. Get the black roof. I really like when the roof is a different color, or when the roof is black and the rest of the car is a different color. It really makes it look nice if you follow what I'm saying. So there we go. Our hood should be black as well, just to sort of give it a little bit of a better look. There we go. Go ahead and paint our intercooler a nice chrome. I don't even know what episode of S-Tuner I'm on, so the 100th episode is probably soon. So I just gotta, like, whenever that shows up, that'll happen. I believe it's gonna happen sometime next week. So I'll probably just not do S-Tuner videos until I get back. Or I at least won't do the 100th episode until I get back, because I'm going to need to do a little bit of work on that in order to get it to be something you guys would want to watch. I have a few ideas. You guys have given me some good ideas for it as well. So it should be a good episode. It'll be long, I'll tell you that much. I know this one's pretty long already, but that one will be longer. So yeah, there we go. We got ourselves an S13 hatch. I really like building S13 hatches. They're just really fun to build. Just look really good in general as well. S13 hatches are probably one of my favorite cars, besides the S14 Zenki. Yeah, I don't really have words to say. I'm pretty tired, but livery came out to be looking pretty decent. The colors look good in this setting, of course. Go ahead and maybe mess with this a little bit, get it to look a little bit different. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed watching. Be sure to leave a suggestion down below for which car you want to see me build next. Cannot speak, it's alright. We'll figure things out. But yeah, until next time, guys, I hope you enjoyed. This wasn't a requested build, as I said. It's just something I wanted to do. Requested builds will be returning next, and I'll see you all later.